What's up, everybody? This video is going to be going over some projects on the move, including some projects that have some upcoming mints, as well as some projects that are just doing very well on the aftermarket. But before any of that, I just want to say thank you to everybody who showed up to the content creators event the other day. That was absolutely insane. I was hoping maybe we get around 100 people for our first one. I thought that'd be pretty dope, but we got 200 people, maybe even more at some points. Like, that was just incredible. That was the most fun I've ever had on a podcast / event ever. So thank you guys for showing up, and we're definitely going to do another one. So today, as you can see, I'm over here on pheonixarena.io, and these are going to be a play to earn NFT. Over on their roadmap, we can see that they have their March time for their diver release. However, they have pushed it back into April. When exactly, we can go over to facts, and we can see that's going to be April 15th to the 17th. Heading over to their Discord, we can see that this is going to be an open mint lasting for 48 hours, and each NFT is going to cost 60 ADA. In order to mint, the mint address will be posted on their website only, and if you buy in a bundle of 5, you will be given the 6th one for free. They also talk about when their game is fully out, these items on your character will actually be able to be detached, and you will be able to sell them individually. So far, their previous drop had 3,775 of these maxes. So the little lore behind these dudes is that they're really cute, they're really kind, but they're also super powerful, and their emotions control how powerful they are. So they're basically like Gohan. Some of the lore behind Diver is that he lost his mother and his father during the invasion, and his twin brother was taken by the Protectors. So I think this dude's ready to go John Wick style on some people. Now, I've already mentioned this project before, but what's launching today is Split World. The mint starts today at 5 p.m. UTC, 88 ADA, 7,777 total supply. A few cool things about this mint is that it's 100% public, so no whitelist, and it's going to be using the Peppermint minting service. If you're not familiar with the Peppermint minting service, it's basically an off-chain queue, and it keeps the first come first serve in order. So looking at the team, not everybody is doxed, but we do see Crypto Heaps, and that dude is definitely doxed. I believe I've also seen Rob in some Twitter spaces as well, but I know for a fact I've definitely seen Roy. There is quite a bit of natural hype around this project. I think 7,700 members is extremely fair, and it meets demand. Also, the fact that DZ has shouted him out in his last video, I think this project could do very well, even in the short term. It is interesting to note that basically all of March has been pretty bad for mints. Ever since the start of March, we have been on a strong decline to these lows of ADA volume being spent on NFTs. But even with this decline in volume, we've seen some projects start to do very well on the aftermarket. One particular mint that's been doing very well is Prosperia. Their multi-passes were going for 35 ADA apiece. You could mint up to 2 per transaction, and now they're going for a minimum of 110. If you did get a better one of the VIPs, their minimum right now is 180. And if you were super lucky and you get an elite, that's going for 310. Another project doing very well in the aftermarket are the Outer Space Society's Space Turian cards. Something extremely interesting to note about the Space Society's cards is that there's 871 total, and there's only 9 being listed on JPEG. Also, the reason why I do think that these are doing pretty well is that they announced during the mint that they were going to half the supply. So originally there were going to be 3,000 of these cards, and then they halved it all the way down to 1,500. On top of that, only 871 actually sold, so I don't know what they're going to do with the other cards. The last interesting thing to note about their card is that they're doing a Space Turian card airdrop. So anybody who bought their card and held on the 19th, 20th, or 21st of March will be getting an airdrop as long as they don't change it out of their wallet. A mint that actually just minted last night is Pendulum. There was a drop of 5K of these amazing looking arts going for 100 ADA apiece. Each of these arts were 2,000 by 2,000 pixels at 300 dots per inch. They also have a royalty of 5%. Checking out the floor price on JPEG, it does say 170. However, when you click on the 170, we can see that it's already been bought. After clicking through a few of them, I found that the floor is actually at 179. Looking over on the activities page, last night I was checking this pretty often, and I was noticing that every few minutes a lot were being bought. And I did think when I woke up this morning that that would definitely go down in volume. However, we are not seeing that happen. Checking out OpenCNFT.io, we can see Pendulum is #1 on the 24-hour daily volume. Looking over on the daily volume, we can see that about every hour, there's about 50 to 30 being sold at any given time. It also looks like it did peak at about 197 for the floor price, and then it did drop all the way down to 165. but now it is bouncing back up and we are hovering around 180. Another really cool project update is Space Ape Club. They have just announced their Space Ape specimens, which are 1,500 pets that you will be able to buy using these Space Ape tokens. In order to be able to buy one of these Space Ape specimens, you will need 50 Space Ape tokens. And in order to get your 50 ape tokens, you will need to have at least 3 staked. With 3 staked, you will earn 60 Space Ape tokens, leaving you with 10 left over if you do buy a specimen. Looking on JPEG, we can see that the floor is at 58 ADA and it is very thin. There's only about 5 at 60 to 58 ADA before we start reaching into 62, 64, 65, etc. Checking OpenCNFT.io, we can see that the floor price did jump from about 40 all the way up to 65 after their announcement. They do have 2 more announcements as well. They have announced their radioactive Space Ape Club, which they have not released all the information on, but I do believe that this will also be bought using these Space Ape tokens. They also announced that they will be reducing their royalties from 6% all the way down to 3% on all of their collections. And I'm not sure if everybody understands this, but the reason why this makes the price go up so quickly isn't just because there's more incentive for people to buy, but now there's also incentive for people to hold. The only way you can get these tokens is by not having them in a smart contract listed on any platform. The other project whose floor is doing very well is OGBears. They announced at the beginning of the month a little update on their homes. Your home in the OGBears metaverse is basically going to be your base. You will be able to do all sorts of things within the house. You'll be able to fetch all of your NFTs from your wallet, change your main NFT photo, set your own NFT gallery on your wall, watch TV. I mean, the list goes on. After that update, they started releasing sneak peeks of what these houses are actually going to look like. So they started it off with a little teaser of this little sneak peek, and they said, "Can you guess what this is?" Well, we found out that this is actually the home for the Sheik Bears. So they do say that there's going to be 3 types of homes. The first one we saw was for the Sheiks, and these 2 are the ones for the largest holders. The most recent update actually just came in today. They said the new date of the launch of the OGBears homes is going to be the 9th of April. On top of that, they are starting off with 3 minigames and will start play to earn with custom leaderboards from day 1. We are now finalizing the tokenomics and they will be released in the first week of April as well. And the airdrop details are coming soon with a video trailer. Also, something I find pretty interesting is exact dates and trying to pinpoint trade entries. So for the 23rd with the OGBears, their floor was 55. Also, if we go over to their Discord, we can see on the 23rd that they announced the final push for their homes, tokenomics, airdrops, and royalty bonuses. The cool thing about that is that the news is actually released to you all at the same time. It's a little different from stocks and crypto where all the big people with billions of dollars get the information super early, the price goes out of your price range, and then you get the news on why it's going up. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say, so thank you for stopping by. If any of this content helped you, remember to give me a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And remember to get outside, see your family, see your friends. We're here to make more money so we can spend more time with them. Until next time, guys, peace.
I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.